Good morning, guys. We're gonna get ready for the day. I think I was going to do like a colorful look today, but I'm not going to. I have some stuff we're gonna use. We just woke up. Matt just left. I have some stuff that I picked out last night before I went to bed. Are my hands dry this morning? I feel like it. Why, on a day off? I mean, we have stuff we want to do today, but why on earth is it on days off? I wake up so darn early. I mean, the sun, it's not sunny out right now, but, you know, it's light out. I stayed up until like 1 o'clock this morning. And I still got up at 10 to 8. I guess 10 to 8 that was better than 6, because that's what I was thinking. I was lying there. I was like, I bet you it's 6. But then I was like, no, I think it's too light outside for that. I gotta get up anyways. I don't know about anybody else, but the longer I lay in bed, the more pain I end up in. I feel like once I get past like the 6, once I get past that 7-hour mark of lying in bed, my breastbone starts hurting, my whatever side I'm lying on, the ribs on that side start hurting. So I take it as like, oh girl, you've been lying here too long. Even though like I flipped over like a rotisserie chicken at some point, it's still like not enough. I think today I'm gonna wear my hair down. I'm not done my skincare yet, but I did end up washing my hair again last night, and I used I had an Opalex shampoo and conditioner sample packs. Surprisingly, both was perfect, the perfect amount for my hair. I was like, man, my hair is too long, it's not gonna be enough. It was the perfect amount. I liked how that Opalex suds up. I like the feeling of that. So I'm gonna go in and see what one did I use. Bonds Repairing, I think number 5 it was called. I had gotten it as a sample like a while back. Anyways, I used both the samples of the conditioner and shampoo last night, and yeah, I was like, those are nice. I might wear my hair down today, but we'll see. I'm gonna take a clip like this, because I don't want my hair in my face at the moment. Knowing me, my hair will end up going up though at some point. Matt's going to get tea because he's got to have his tea. We're gonna run down to Costco. I want to grab a jug of milk, 5 dozen eggs, English muffins. You get 4 packs of English muffins for like so at Costco you can get like a 4-pack of English muffins for like the price of 1, maybe 2 packs at the regular grocery store. So we're gonna grab English muffins, breakfast sausage rounds, another bag of that rice, so that we have enough on hand for like 2 weeks, and chicken nuggets. And then we're gonna take a look at the meat just to see what's there. We'll take a look around. We don't want to spend a bunch of money on groceries, because we talked about this again last night. I think at some point today or tomorrow, I need to go through the pantry and the cupboards and stuff, reorganize, and we have a case of Kraft dinner that I bought because I was like, that's easy. and you guys all like craft dinner. I think 2 boxes were made out of that case and it's expired. Expired doesn't mean that it's gone bad, but it's like, what? These guys will not cook when I'm at work. And it's like, that's too bad for them, but I told Matt, we cannot be wasting money buying groceries if no one's gonna cook when I'm not home. So I told him last night, I was like, how's this gonna work? Are we at that stage in our lives now where we only cook for 2 because our kids, David's gonna be 21 soon. He eats breakfast and then if I'm home to make supper, he'll eat whatever I make. Pretty much the same with Grace. She's more of a grazer and then she'll eat supper, but if I'm not home, she either won't eat supper or she's making like chicken nuggets or a ramen bowl or a salad, right? So it's like there's some stuff that I don't want to go buy if it's just gonna sit there and go bad. And I told them, both of them, multiple times yesterday, I said, you guys want to come grocery shopping with us? They keep turning that down. And I was like, well, if you guys don't tell us what kind of groceries to buy, we can't buy it. And they're like, oh, okay. But they don't say anything. So it's like, what the heck? I know we're gonna get cereal. Because David eats cereal for breakfast. Grace's breakfast, I'm pretty sure she does like a granola bar, a banana, and some sort of caffeine that she can get her hands on in the morning. I think I have a pimple, oh yeah, on my nose. Yeah, one spot. But, I don't know. Whatever I use, you guys will see it in the description. I didn't mean to throw all these in here. I gotta put these somewhere else. So anyways, yeah, we're gonna go to Costco, get a couple of things from there, and we might stop at Safeway. And then we have some other things we're gonna do today too. I wanna use this again. I think at this point now, I just want to finish this one up. I do have like several foundations that are all open, but now I'm like, okay, so this is the section where I'm pushing on. So yeah, how close am I to being done with this? I don't know. I took way too much, but it's okay. And then it's like, do I have a foundation brush out? I'll use this one. It's got some dust on it. Oh, I definitely got way too much, but I do have a sponge out, so no worries. The sponge will help me pick up some of this. Yeah, and then we're gonna go to the mall today. I want to have by the end of this month all the giveaway stuff picked up and then shipped out. Again, if you're showing up as not subscribed to my channel, I won't be including you in the giveaway. I need to be able to see that you actually are. And like I did in yesterday's video, I can't remember what video it was, if it was the Get Ready With Me video or if it was the Sephora purchases I did a video, but I did call out a few people in that video to let them know that you're showing up as not subscribed. All you gotta do is go into your settings and change your settings from private to public in order for me to see that you're subscribed. I gotta do the same for mine as well. Man, yesterday's supper was so good. Ooh. Yeah, that just made me think of something. Okay, I was like TMI, but I got gassy out of nowhere last night, and I was like, where on earth is this coming from? Green beans. Why? Why do vegetables do that, man? It's so weird. I did pan fry. I sauteed green, like frozen fresh cut green beans in the pan with some butter and salt, or not salt, Parmesan herb seasoning. So good. I made homemade chicken balls and sweet and sour sauce, and then cooked up some basmati rice. That's what we had for supper yesterday. It was so good. I do enjoy cooking, but I don't enjoy coming home from work and cooking. If I have the day off, sure, or if I'm off at a decent time. But for the most part, any cooking I do now, I have to have no work, because I'm not off I will no longer be off before 6 o'clock unless I get to go home early. So that's kind of a bummer, but I guess I'll just say it is what it is. Oh yeah, I need clean brushes. So let's use, because all the ones I had are being washed. I'll just use this one, I guess. I keep getting asked, and I've had this asked at work too. Some people are boycotting US made products now, even though the tariff thing hasn't gone through. I told Matt, I was like, do you know how many things that are here that are not Canadian? And he's like, but there's plenty that's Canadian. I mean, that might be true, but I feel like a lot of things that are here are not Canadian. I'm using the Rare Beauty stick bronzer. I noticed some people do the cream bronzer down here instead of contour. Instead of a contour color. I don't know if I've tried that with a bronzer shade. Have I? I don't want a ton of bronzer back here. Who did I watch yesterday? I mean, I watched several people yesterday. Someone did their bronzer, and I was like, wow, that's really nice. Or was that on Instagram? Darn it. Man, I'm starting to get hungry. I did watch that movie, Speak No Evil. I watched that yesterday. I watched that movie, and then I watched... Okay, a buddy from Outlander. I don't know about anybody else. I like the series Outlander. I need to catch up on that, though. But the main guy character, he's in this movie with Priyanka. I'll just say Jonas because I don't know how to pronounce her maiden name. Let's just say I only watched that movie because he was in it. No other reason. What's it called? It's a romance movie, but it was good. It's a fairly new movie. I think tonight, at least I hope tonight, we're gonna watch the new Gladiator movie because that's on Prime for free. I don't understand. I guess, I don't know. So Matt and I used to be big Blockbuster fans. Like, we were always at Blockbuster. We had no problem renting movies in person. Tell me why we have an issue with renting movies online. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's for me too?
Yeah.
Did you get yourself one?
No.
Why?
You're so special.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Did you get it because you forgot the last time?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Fruit explosion muffin from Tim Hortons. You bite into that, it's just like all ooey gooey and fruity. I had asked for one like a week ago, but Matt kind of forgot when he got there what it was I asked for, I think. I guess today his brain was like, hey. Thank you. Where are you? Back there in a little corner. Anyways, tea. I'm gonna put this in my... One sec, guys. I'm not leaving. I just gotta get something. I'm gonna put that in another cup so it stays hot. Is it freezing out?
Yeah.
Dang it. I wish the freaking freezing weather would go away, eh? Why's it gotta be so cold? Sorry, I'm back. Sometimes by the time I finish my drink, it's cold. And I know almost a full thing fits in here. So I'm gonna try and get most of it in here. I did realize yesterday, because I did do this too yesterday, it doesn't keep it hot, but it does keep it warm enough for me to actually have time to drink it before it goes cold. What's a good brand for tea and coffee that actually keeps the stuff hot? I bet you it's going to be, someone's going to say an expensive brand.
You gotta look at me.
Oh my gosh. I know Matt took me into the store a couple of months ago, and it's like a store that's like different size thermoses. It's a one certain brand though. Do you remember what it was? Yeti. Now, we don't own Yetis, but we are big. We like hot, warm drinks, okay? Tea, coffee. I feel like we do a lot of teas and coffee, or tea and hot chocolate. And when I say teas, it's because I like all different types of teas. Except for this one that Matt brought home over the summer. It was a tea one of his friends got, or coworkers, friends, whatever you want to call them, gave him to try. And it smelled like fire smoke. Which smelled kind of nice, but at the same time it was like, I don't know. It smelled nice, but as for like drinking it as a tea, no thank you. Alright, we're going to use the Milani Silky Matte Bronzing Powder. I have the shade Sunlight. I think this is the lightest one. And I also need a clean brush for this. I'm going to use this one. I did find the bronzers. They're all in the back. That like white bird thing back there with the drawers.
Right where you put it.
It's back there. So some of the stuff that I was like, where did I put it? It's back there. I don't have a spot up here to put that without, I mean, I already have it, in my opinion, too crowded over here. So thing. I mean, I could set it right here, but then I have to find a place for my swivel thing, and there's no place for that. That's a nice color. It isn't warm. I think it's a good neutral tone. It isn't warm tone and it's not cool tone. It's like neutral, but I honestly feel like it is slightly. Yeah, it's neutral. I was gonna say it almost seems slightly cool tone, but no, it's neutral. That's a nice one. This is yeah, it'll be in the description box. Sunlight 01. I think this is the lightest one, but I could be wrong. Tell me why. Oh, I don't want to sing Backstreet Boys. Never mind. Why on earth do we still not have access to the Milani Creme bronzer or the Makeup Revolution Cream bronzer? I feel like it's been well over a year and I'm still waiting to get access to those here in Canada. Like, where are they? I've also checked Amazon. Okay, I'm gonna do my eyebrows and then we'll do blush. That is a nice bronzer. Okay, but I feel like I didn't get it up in here. Here we go. I gotta make sure that I do get it into my hairline a little bit. All right, you guys, I think most of you know, or some of you know, Charlotte Tilbury has these new 9-pan palettes coming out. That's on my wish list. Not all of them. And I think some of them are going to be limited edition. And then some of them are going to be permanent. Morgan Turner did a video on 2 of them yesterday. And she did not deter me from still wanting to pick one up. There's 2 neutral ones. I'm probably going to pick up at least one of them. I know, just like the Patrick Todd duos. Okay, here's my thing with the Patrick Todd duos. And again, I bought one, as some of you have seen in yesterday's Sephora purchases. I bought one duo, one that was on my wish list, even though I said I wasn't going to get it or get one. But I couldn't stop thinking about it. I really want to try. I like the concept of them being toppers and just something easy. It doesn't have to be like, whoa, out of this world sparkles or anything. Do I think, I mean, I haven't used it yet. Do I think it's worth the money? And at the end of the day, no. But I did explain, I did comment on back on one of the comments I commented to Andy. I have not tried any of his eyeshadows formulas to speak on like if the formula is good, because don't know. I have one of his bigger palettes, like the original one, in my Sephora wish list. I've been wanting to buy it. The only thing that's keeping me from buying it is the back and forth of those palettes have molded. They mold under a year. But then there's people saying like they've had theirs for a couple of years and there's no mold. And like Andy pointed out, maybe like he changed the formula. Maybe it was a bad batch. I think those are worth the price tag. Like, I like the packaging. I know I would use it. I'm just concerned about the mold issue of those. And then I did mention to Andy, like, I wonder if there'll be an issue with the duos. I only bought one duo. I bought the one that I wanted the most. And, yeah, Matt still got that cough. Oh, why don't you go up to the clinic right quick?
No, we're going soon.
That's okay. You still go.
Don't tell me what to do, woman.
I will. I don't know. To me, it's like, what's worth it to one person might not be worth it to someone else. I guess it comes down to personal preference. Like if I get a lot of use out of this, it'll be worth it to me because then I'll use it up, right? Like I like the packaging. I like that it's 2 shades I know I'll use. It does have a mirror. I don't know. We will see. Like I said, I don't know his formula. I can't remember all what I said. Now I'm having brain fog, but oh, I know what I was saying. I was mentioning to Andy, like, okay, yeah, it's pricey, it's expensive for a duo, but if there are other brands out there, don't ask me. I have to actually go on Sephora, for instance, but like there's single shadows where one of the single shadows is half the cost of this. So if you broke this down into 2 singles, I think it's cheaper just to get the duo of this than some others, right? But again, I don't know his quality. I don't think this is bougie. And I was about to say I don't think it's probably like Chanel quality or that, but I haven't also tried Chanel either. And there are some high-end brands where you're like, dang, did I really pay the price for this? Like, this is so basic, right? So, I feel like there's like a lot of back on forth, whether it's like a duo like this from Patrick Ta, who's not bougie, but I think he wants to be bougie or whatever you want to call it. High end. I don't know. I do not know. I'm going to go in with this Patrick Ta blush. This one's in the shade She Goes to the Gym. Am I going to do cream then powder or powder then cream? And here's a problem. All those good brushes that I use for this kind of product are, I might have to, do I have a brush that will work? Oh my gosh. What have I done? Because I didn't wash my stuff. One sec. Well, you know what? I'll just use this one. All right. Let's do some powder first. So we'll do powder first. I do have 2 of his other ones. Well, 3 now because I bought 2 more. I have no intentions of buying, like I said, any more of the duos unless he comes out with like a pinky brown one that I like, that I'm looking for. But yeah, this one, She Goes to the Gym. Yep. And this one's the cool tone rosy mauve. Again, you can go with a little or you can go with a lot. It comes down to personal preference of how out there you want your blush to be. I always tend to tone mine down at the end of the day. So we'll do that, and then I'll take the sponge over the edge. And then I'll go into the cream side. I want to use this one because, like I said, the brushes that I would normally use are... Please do a good job with this. And again, don't be scared about it being too much right now. I will tone it down. And I wonder how long we're gonna stay in this freezing weather for. I'm so over it. I feel like all of January was like, the entire month of January felt like a false spring. It was so nice. Yeah, if you guys don't know, his blushes are pigmented, so and just go over the edge with a sponge. And then when I do some powder later, it'll clean up more right here. But I mean, if I'm gonna wear blush, I do want to see it. Yeah, it's a nice color. What the heck? Always that one hair that gets down there. All right. So I'm gonna put some of this lip product on. Yeah, I don't like how cold those cool down, or how fast. This is the Makeup Forever Super Boost. What? Does this say it's made in Korea? It's a Super Boost Pearly Gloss. Mine's number 7, something brown. It'll be in the description box. Is this made in Korea? I think so. Okay. It smells like something I said this yesterday. I know it can get annoying sometimes when I repeat myself. Yep. No apologies, because sometimes I just forget. I have like brain fart. I swear I'm in perimenopause, even though I keep getting told I'm too young. I'm not too young, okay? I'm turning 40 in a couple of months. Some stuff that I feel like I've been going through would make sense for perimenopause. But maybe I'm not there yet. It's a brown shade, but it's like, I love it. Anyways, we're going to start out with the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes the Neutrals. This is the like cool tone one. We're going to start it with this. I'm going to take that down. Oh, that looks like a nice brush. But I used this one yesterday and I liked it. I was going to give it a quick wipe off, even though it's mostly, well, what's on here? So I'm going to start out with this shade right here. Kind of put that all over. Man, the palettes that I have that I want to use right now, it's like I have one face. Like, I probably am going to end up using a different palette every day this week. Yes, I know I have that new Glaminatrix palette. I will use that, but there's a few other palettes that I want to use. I want to use my ABH Soft Glam palette this week. That one's like really sticking out in my mind. Okay, I'm going to go into the shade right here. Put that on the lid and start blending that upwards. And then I'm going to go into this one right here. Same thing, put it on the lid and then start blending it up and out. It's going to build some of these mattes into each other. Ooh, okay, I like that shade. Do any of you guys watch Simply Blair? She's on YouTube. She's very soft-spoken. Simplified makeup. I feel like she has my kind of, she has the kind of aesthetic that I wish that I had, but, she's straight up neutral girl. You'd have to go check her out to see if you want someone who does very simplified, very neutral, very basic. She's a good one to watch. I never hear anybody talk about her, and I've known about her for years. Yeah. Even just like how she talks is so soft-spoken. She's not a loud talker or anything like that. I'm going to take that same shade because that's nice and run that down here. She has the kind of aesthetic that I wish that I had, but I don't. She has, I'm going to say like hazel green eyes, brown hair. She's very pale. I mean, she looks very pale to me. I can't remember her skin type. I think she's on the dry side for skin type. She doesn't get a whole lot. She doesn't get acne. She has a little redness. You guys got to go check her out. She's, I can't believe I don't hear other YouTubers talking about her. She is currently expecting her first child. But I think for the most part, she's not talking about her pregnancy on her channel. She does get ready with me videos. She does shop my stash. But when she does her shop her stash, I believe the way she does hers at the beginning of every month. She puts everything away, and then she picks out all of the makeup that she's going to use for the whole month. Yeah, like I said, she's very neutral. I don't think she has any color in her makeup collection. But I watch her because, like I said, I still consider myself, here we go again, neutral with pops of color. But she's straight up neutral. I don't think I've ever seen her do a colorful look ever. And even though, like I said, she's very basic, neutral, I don't know. I like her stuff. She's a huge fan of Makeup by Mario. She has like a lot of the Patrick Ta blushes and stuff. I don't know. What other colors do I want to go into? Let me open this so I can see. This one's more of a topper, which I do want to use that one today. I feel like this one isn't sparkly, so I do want to use that. I want to use both. Let's go back in here. I'm going to go into this shade right here. I'm going to put that on the lid. Do the same thing, blend it up and out into the crease. She does test a lot of makeup out. I do find she's more on the high end for makeup, but like when I say high end, I'm talking like Sephora high end. So I feel like Makeup by Mario is one of her favorite brands. I don't know. Yeah, Simply Blair. I think she's on Instagram too. I don't follow her on Instagram, but I've been subscribed to her for a long time on YouTube. And it keeps coming into my mind like I've never heard anybody talk about her. Because she isn't a small YouTube channel. Like, I'm pretty sure she gets PR. Does she get PR? I can't remember now. But yeah, if you're into get ready with me, she doesn't do them every day. How many videos does she post a week? I don't remember. It isn't a lot, but... Okay, I like that shade too. I'm going to take that shade as well and run that a little down here. Alright, I'm going to take a different brush and go into... I think I got something between my fingers. I'm going to go into this one right here. And put that one. Right here. I'm just dipping. I think, yeah, I think she also likes Patrick Ta products. So we're definitely gonna do it's a nice color. I don't see any, okay, yeah, I do. There's like some golden sparkles in that. Okay, I'm gonna go into, well, actually, I want to put this one on the front and then I'll do some blending. I think that's pretty. Again, these are not everyone's cup of tea. Yeah, based on these, this top one's definitely a topper. So this one is where the shimmer sparkle is going to come from. And when I say topper, it doesn't mean it's going to be like bam. It's like those Urban Decay Moondust and those new e.l.f. ones where they're toppers. You can definitely get more sparkle from other palettes. This is subtle, but you still see it there. I like it. I like the colors. And then I'm gonna go into, I'm gonna wipe this brush off. I'm gonna go into the lightest shade right here and a little right there. And I do want to blend a little out here. Yeah, I like how that looks. Like I said, it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but this will be a duo that I play around with. I can see me pulling this one out. I like the tone of that. Like, to me, it's like easy. And then, of course, for any mattes, you don't have to use a Makeup by Mario matte palette. You could grab e.l.f. mattes. You can grab a matte shade from any palette that you have. I would say, just based on first impression, so take it with a grain of salt, I like how this looks better than the Urban Decay Moondust ones that I have. Yeah. And I did not think I would say that. But yeah, I like how that looks better than my Urban Decay ones. I feel like the Urban Decay ones I have are I like them, but why was I expecting more from those? Yeah. You could actually use the Urban Decay Moon Dust with this as well. Do I want to do anything else here? No, I don't want to ruin the look. I like how that looks. What about the lower lash line? I'm going to mix these three. Do a little bit more of that pink, rosy pink one. Put that down here. I love brown shadow. I am so happy that this year, is it for the Pantone color of the year, or is it just where the makeup trends are going? Mocha Mousse. I seen that and I was like, heck yeah. Like, do I love colorful looks? Yeah, I think they're fun and playful, and but I just, neutral makeup can look so good on everybody. I haven't seen a single person do neutral makeup look and went, wow, man, they would have looked a lot better with some colorful makeup. All right, yeah, I like it. I also want to try this with warm toned neutrals and see how that looks. I feel like I see a streak on my nose. I need a mirror. My nose is dry. Well, I mean, I am dry. Excuse me, I heard that. Yeah, a little twat. All right. I see it right here, but because there's nothing there though. Why is it doing that? Stop it. All right. We're gonna do a little bit of this e.l.f. powder. I'm still debating how I feel about this. I feel like I wore it the other day and I didn't like how it looked when I looked in the mirror at work. But it might have to do with what I wore underneath. Whatever's left over, I'll go on my nose with it, but I'm not a fan of it on my nose. And then whatever's left on here, I'm just gonna if I only did neutral looks, would you guys still watch me? I mean, I do feel like I do a lot of neutral looks, but if that's all I was doing, how many of you would unsubscribe? I like neutral looks a lot. Come back here. I'm not going to only do neutral looks. I think most of you already know I do that for the most part, though. But like, would you guys leave me? That's all I did? I just like playing with makeup. Yeah, I'm still on. I mean, we're gonna use this sucker up, but Halo Glow Powder Filter, Pressed Powder, Fair, Neutral, Cool. It's like, I do like the, well, I feel like it's like a blurring effect that I mostly just see right here. I like that color. But there's, it looks nice right now. I feel like I have to go, I can't do too much of it. I like that sparkle. It's like a cool toned, it's brown, but I feel like it's like a taupey brown. I don't know. I like it. I think it's pretty. All right. Am I gonna do highlighter? Sure. Why not? Just a little bit. One of my go-tos. I mean, this is one of my favorites. Lit and Luminous Baked Highlighter in Universal from Iconic London. I was asked what my favorite highlighter is. I said this one and then followed up with, but I have many favorite highlighters. I do have two favorite videos that are up. I think I put them up in December. Go watch them. You want to know all my favorites? They're in there. I have a lot of favorites. I could not narrow it down. It's like, if I don't like something, I'll let you know if I don't like something. Sometimes I can tell right away that I don't like something. Sometimes I want to use something for a little bit. Yesterday, I wore this. I said I like how they feel and stuff, but after wearing it throughout yesterday, definitely 100%. Like, I already said I'm not buying any more of these. I have two. They're the Makeup by Mario Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serums. They feel nice, but when you breathe in, you get this like chemically taste, so I don't like that. They're messy. Like I said, when I use these, I keep it like this and I dab it on, and then I just click and dab it. You so easily, I did it yesterday, so easily you do too much and then you just got like this thick goop going across your lip. Secondly, even though I like how they feel, I felt like I had to put lip sleeping mask on last night because they were it was kind of a little bit drying. So normally, like, I do a full day wear test at work because like I usually pick a different lip product every day for work, and I reapply it throughout the day and stuff. And if I find it's drying my lips out, then it's like, that's a no-go. I don't think I would take that to work. Okay, mascara. We're gonna use the Lancome Lash Idole. Mine's in the shade black. That's all I know. This is gonna be my second time using this, I think. Oh, that's pretty. I should go through all my palettes at some point and see if I have a shade like this. That is pretty. Actually, I'm gonna compare it in a minute to... Do I have Space Cowboy? I don't want like a thick, heavy mascara today, so that's why I'm gonna use this one. I don't know why, but I feel like all the mascaras that I've been buying brand new lately all seem to be dry. Are we just going for dry formulas now? I don't like wet formulas, but also like, why are so many mascaras lately dry? Maybe that's a good thing though, actually, for me, so I make less of a mess on my lids. That's so pretty. It is pretty though. Where's my spoolie? I did get a little. Right there. So that's one coat, and one coat is all I do for the most part. Yeah, actually, I think Simply Blair, she has green eyes. I know some people like to know what people's features are. Um, yeah, brown hair, green eyes. I don't find that she's constantly using new products, but she does try new products. I don't know. I know some people are looking for new people to watch. I know this because on Reddit, I read what people are talking about. And lots of people said they're tired of the YouTubers who are just buying or getting PR, reviewing something, and then that's it. And I'm in the same boat. I also am not a fan. I used to enjoy watching PR hauls and people doing reviews, but then it's like, again, they get something, whether they get it in PR or they buy it, they use it, and then you never see them use it again. Man, I can tell you right now, I'm not going to get something, use it once, and then you guys never see me use it again. Like, might take me a while to, like, again, go through the rotation of eyeshadow palettes, but for the most part, I am bringing my stuff back out. So, yeah, I guess that's understandable, because I do find that annoying. It's like, well, did you not like it? Like, yeah, I like this look. What do you guys think? I mean, who doesn't like a neutral look? Maybe Chris. Chris likes color. Chris looks great in neutral makeup though too. Even though her preference is colorful makeup. I like it. So here's the eyeballs. I don't know how much closer I can get. I can still see like bump here, and yeah, I can see my skin texture. I got a little skin texture right there. Red nose. Still see some of the redness from acne scarring down here. It's not as actually as bad as it used to be, but I do feel like it did. That powder does blur out right here. I don't have huge pores in this area to begin with. But yeah. That e.l.f. Satin Matte Foundation, I do think that is a really good foundation. And then, yeah, there's the eye look. Very basic, just several matte shades blended out, and then that duo put on over top. And I like this. It doesn't have a burning or sensation or anything. No chemically taste or that when you're breathing in. How on earth, though, did it get to an hour already? Sometimes I feel like I'm only here for like a half hour and like an hour goes by. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching. Yeah. I'll be back tomorrow for another Get Ready With Me. And, yeah, let me know. Do you have any of these products? Do you like them? Were any of these products on your radar? Do not, for the love of everything, go out and buy something just because I bought it and I like it. We all have our own personal preference. I already know a couple of you went out and bought a palette that I have. The Ensley Rain palette. One that I really like. And again, it's another one I'm going to end up pulling back out. Is it the Light in Your Eyes palette? Yeah. Several of you went out and bought this palette because I did 5 looks with it. It's a great palette. But, like, don't go and buy something just because I like it. Unless, like, you have the means to, or, I don't know. I feel like I was a sucker for that, too, eh? Somebody would buy something or show something, and I would go out and buy it. Sometimes I was like, yeah, this is good. There's been a few times, though, where I was like, I didn't like something, like it wasn't for me. Look, I don't know. I don't want to be influencing, but I feel like at the same time it's kind of hard not to influence. You guys get my drift. Don't feel like you have to go out and buy something just because somebody else bought it and likes it. Every time, I said this yesterday too, that my hair, like, because my hair is all layered and stuff, but I keep seeing these parts come down, then I'm like, should I chop my hair to here? I'm not going to, but should I? Alright, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I bet you Matt is like, come on, let's go, let's go. But yeah, you'll see me back here tomorrow. Anyways, thanks for watching.